welcome to this week's recap of The Amazing Race. Doo-doo.
All right, well, they were in Namibia, and they're going somewhere else. But first, they have to have their little rest period. And
we were treated to some rest stop footage.
I love that.
I love it.
There's a little bit of tension going on, I think, between Matt and Ashley and Jenny and Jelani.
Yeah, because Matt and Ashley...
They U-turned them.
They U-turned them last week, so they're just like, what's the deal? Why would you do that when you know that we're not going to get eliminated? That's stupid.
That's dumb!
So Matt and Ashley were just like, you know what? If you got the chance to do it, we're expecting it, so we'll see.
All right, well, it's fly to Amsterdam time.
Yay!
Amsterdam!
All right.
Yeah.
So once they get there, they have to go to this
shoe place. What was it? Jäger shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
Looks pretty cool. You gotta love those wooden clogs.
We have a pair somewhere here. I wish I could dig it out and show you because it's exactly like the ones from the show.
Mm-hmm. So when they get there, it's time for a roadblock. Who's got a nice set of clumping?
Oh, I think my clumping's pretty nice.
All right, so the person who does this task has to look at the example shoe and search through a bunch of other ones to find the other
Not just a
shoe.
bunch, an entire shop.
I mean, there were a lot. And it's all about the details. Ching, ching, ching.
And the, I guess, husband and wife or guy and
whoever's working there,
lady that were there, were all dressed up in Dutch outfit, traditional Dutch outfits.
Right.
She was knitting. It looked like a pair of socks during the whole thing.
I don't know, but the person who did this roadblock also had to put on a nice costume.
Oh, little Dutch boy, hello. All right. Jenny found it right away, and I was like, ah.
She's all about those details. Matt, however, was having a rough go of it. Like, really rough.
The guy fell asleep waiting for him to bring it in. He tried
so
43 effing times.
How many times did he look at the example shoe? Because I feel like maybe it was only like once or twice.
I don't know. I thought it was more than that.
Why would you not go back? I mean, you know what I mean.
Maybe
Why would
he
you not
did.
go
Maybe
back
they
and
just
check like
didn't
multiple
show it.
times? I don't know. But he was just like, oh, I'm an idiot when he realized what was wrong.
Yeah. So
they were the last ones to get out of there.
They were.
By the way.
That was awful. Because they were like really far behind everybody else.
They ate up a lot of time.
So in order to get to the next part, you had to take a bike ride to a ferry and then
cross the river,
but only
and then
one team per ferry. So if somebody else was on that ferry, you had to wait for the ferry to come back.
That's pretty cool. You just like roll up onto that ferry.
I know. Well, Haley and Blair, this entire episode.
Okay, so you know how like Blair messes up on directions a lot, and Haley's always like, "I told you, Blair, I was right, and listen, you need to pay attention. You need to listen, Blair."
It was right. You never listen, never.
Oh my gosh!
That is a bit much.
But it seems like he's not letting it bother him anymore because he's just like laughing, and she's like,
wouldn't it be funny if the two of them got married?
It'd be hilarious, but I don't know.
I don't know. They got a little bit of a spark. I mean, on the down times when they're not racing, they seem to be very comfortable with each other.
I don't know. It's time for the detour! Soak or shuffle.
Oh my god!
This is like the best thing ever.
You give me that hot tub!
100% I would choose soak. So for soak, you had to get in a good old hot tub, which is a floating hot tub.
We love the hot tub.
Yeah. And you gotta go around in the, was that a canal? Yeah. You gotta go around in the canal and solve these word puzzles to figure out what the next clue is.
And the next, well, the thing that you had, the phrase that you had to figure out was ice skating rink.
Right.
All right, so we'll continue with that. 3 of the teams did that one. Only 2 did shuffle. And shuffle was play a Dutch shuffleboard game from days of yore.
It was like shuffleboard meets Planko.
Kind of, with, horizontal Plinko, with old Dutch masters.
Those guys were great in those outfits.
They were right out of a freaking painting. It was awesome. You had a score of 51, though.
Right.
They got some wacky rules going on there. if you get this one in this way, it's like a bonus.
You get like 20. I don't know. It was like, what?
But they had to
But it
score
looked really
51
fun.
in between the two of them.
I could see how it would get very frustrating, though.
Well, Mike and Rochelle, it took them 11 times. 11 games.
Ooh.
Which weren't that short.
Yeah, they had a lot of pucks to go through, so...
Right. And Matt and Ashley, I think it only took them twice. I'm not sure.
I think it was more than twice,
Okay.
but... Because, you know, then the editing came into play and blah, 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 blah.
I don't know if they flashed it or not. Sometimes I miss things because I'm writing at the same time, but...
I think it took them a few tries.
Yeah. But let's talk about that hot tub dough.
All right, first of all, did these people not pack bathing suits?
No.
I feel like you could have squeezed a bathing suit into your pack.
Some people were in their underwear. Some people were in their robe.
Jenny was wearing the freaking robe in the hot tub.
Really?
I think it's important to note also it was like 37 degrees.
Yeah.
So
But
that's
the hot
crazy.
tub
But the
was
hot tub was
100 degrees.
100.
It's okay. All right. Well, Jenny and Jelani, Miss Smarty Pants, she was dumb.
Well, they ended up getting the skating rink part right, but then they couldn't figure out what the eyes were in the first clue.
Is it 2-3 skating rink?
5 eyes skating rink? Imagine a skating
Roman?
rink.
Oh my God! It's Roman skating rink.
A skating
right?
rink with a 5 guys concession stand.
What about a Roman bath skating rink?
Okay.
All right. Well, they had to do it over multiple times because they couldn't freaking figure out what it was. They even asked Laura and Tyler, and they were like, "Oh, no,
Haley and Blair. And they were just like, I don't know.
Play stupid, look confused. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be hard." All right. So they finally asked someone. That should have been a penalty.
Yeah, it was kind of weird that they were allowed to ask someone. The guy was just like, ice?
Duh. What are you, stupid? All right, so the pit stop was at the ice skating rink.
In front of the museum.
In front of the I Amsterdam sign.
Woo!
Which is either I am Amsterdam or I Amsterdam.
Good job, baby Janny.
Well, you know,
All
because
right.
the AM is in red.
Yes.
We saw that on Housewives of...
I've seen it's a famous, you know, iconic thing in Amsterdam.
It's awesome. I would love to take a picture in front of that.
All right, so let's talk about what's going on at the pit stop.
Well, in first place again.
This is their second time in a row.
Laura and Tyler.
This time, they won a trip to Seoul, South Korea. That looks amazing.
I would love to go there, and I want to do the kimchi cooking class.
Mm-hmm.
Please. There was no more date nights, I don't think.
No, I thought Jenny and Jelani got the date night this week.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, great for them.
All right, second place, Haley and Blair, despite the, and you never say that I'm right. And
I told you! What's the name of this street? All right, then Jenny and Jelani. I was hoping that they were going to be in last, but they weren't.
I'm just not feeling them. Like, I was really liking them in the beginning, but then Jenny's claws came out, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm actually really liking Mike and Rochelle.
Me too.
I think they're a good, solid couple, and I think they have a real future.
They're the
after the
underdogs.
race. Yeah. I mean, they are an already established dating couple.
Right. You mean they've got some roots there.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just so likable, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then in fifth place, I didn't like these guys either at the beginning, and now I really like them too. Matt and Ashley, it's a non-elimination, so...
They get to stick around for another leg.
know.
But next time, they have to do a speed bump.
Yeah, in darkest Peru.
Paddington Bear!
Is the next task to find Paddington Bear?
I would love that.
Put on a Paddington suit, get a jar of marmalade, and fly to London, England.
That'd be fun. That's not the task,
All
so
right.
stop.
Well, it's in Peru, and there are lots of potatoes everywhere.
They're flying all over the place.
It almost looks like a prank.
Yeah, it
You
looks
know,
like it's
when you
supposed
go
to happen.
touch something and like all
I
these
feel like
potatoes.
maybe it's supposed to happen.
Probably.
We'll see. We'll find out.
It's gonna be exciting though.
So let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Which detour would you pick?
Hot dog.
And who are you rooting for?
You give me that hot dog. All right, guys. I really like this episode.
Okay,
I hope you
I'm
did
glad
too.
you did.
Well, until next time, much love.
Edit.